Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Let me get on the other side here so you can see me a little bit better. Oh, my goodness, there's like wires everywhere. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to have to do some exercises tonight. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to our special showing of the CheeseVention 4 DVD set. Woohoo! I hope you guys are all excited for this because I'm excited to show this to you. Inside this little package, let me try to get it on here so you guys can take a look. Inside this little package, let's crack this open, is the CheeseVention 4 DVD set. Woo! This is from 2007. So I should probably put a disclaimer here that this is not something that is for sale today. This is something that was issued many years ago, back when we had CheeseVention 4 in 2007. And for the few of you out there that don't know what CheeseVention is, I will be happy to tell you. CheeseVention was the officially unofficial Chuck E. Cheese's and Showbiz Pizza Place fan convention that we held. We did it for 10 years. We held it from 2004 to 2013. And we had a fabulous time. It was an awful lot of work, but we had an awful lot of fun, and we had some exciting adventures and met some really cool people. And tonight, I'm going to share this program with you. But before I do, I thought it'd be kind of fun if I showed you some of the memorabilia that is connected to CheeseVention 4. Now, let me put this down here. CheeseVention 4 was our 4th event. We had it out in San Jose, California, for very good reason, because behind me here, if you take a look, da-da-da, here's the birthday boy himself. Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater celebrated its 30th anniversary in 2007. And to celebrate, we decided to go all the way out to California and celebrate where it all started in San Jose. So, because it was such a special occasion, we needed to have a super special CheeseVention logo for our convention. And I dug this out of the archive earlier today. This is the original artwork for the CheeseVention 4 logo that I drew all those years ago. So this is it, the original artwork right here. And on the back is some of the original layout for the CheeseVention 4 program that we gave out to everybody. It's kind of hard to see here on the screen. And I'm sure that the way my Wi-Fi connection is, everything's blurry anyway. So apologies, guys. I don't have the best technology here on my end. I'm doing what I can. But that is the original artwork and the original layout for the program. So I thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. And of course, what's a convention getting together with a bunch of crazy Chucky fans if it doesn't include some photographs? And here's some really fun photos of CheeseVention. So let me go ahead and move this over here. And we will go ahead and take a look at some of these really cool pictures. I got these out of my photo album. And I'm trying to here we go. I'd rather you not see everything in my room and just concentrate on the photos. So I'm trying to move this. Here we go. All right. Yep. Room tour another time. Tonight is all about CheeseVention 4. So let's go ahead and start here on the first page. Some of you probably saw this earlier. I was using this picture to announce the event. And there's all of us right there, all the fans that attended the fourth CheeseVention. There's a whole gang of us. If you don't know us now, you're going to know us by the end of the night. And then, of course, there's our logo again. And if we turn this over, oh, hey, we're going to be spending a lot of time at this location tonight. That is the fabulous flagship location out there in San Jose, California, that has 3 floors of epicness. And you, our viewers, are going to get to see it all. We are going to have a grand tour of all 3 levels of that store. And then this is, I don't know who that is. It's one of those crazy fans. I think they just drew a Happy 30th to Chuck E. Cheese poster. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Oh, and look who we have here. I know these guys. It's Classic Rat from Pizza Time Theater and his grandson there. And they're actually holding that poster that crazy person up there drew. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, here's another picture of us with the poster. I don't know who that nut is that's in the middle, but wow, check it out. That is Chucky from 1981, and his grandson over there is that was his brand new look in 2007. We were very excited to see that brand new look. And down here we are inside the San Jose location, having a big party for Chucky. See, we've got a special custom birthday cake stand for him there. And gee, that's just a great lead-in to show you one of the souvenirs that I dug out of the archive to show everybody tonight. Look at this. It is the actual original covers that I made for the birthday cake stand to use for CheeseVention 4, and also we brought these back to California in 2012 for the 35th anniversary of Pizza Time Theater. So we reused these. There's one for every side. So instant collectible. But getting back to that, check it out. It's Chucky with his cake. There's a close-up photo of that a little bit later on. And what do we got down here? Oh, it's that crazy nut again. She's with the birthday boy holding his grandfather's flag. That's one of the flags that used to be on the flag waivers. Let's see, what else? Oh, hey, this is even better. Man, I should have just got this one out. This one's nice and big. You guys can get a better look at that. Check it out. And these hats that we're wearing, these Pizza Time Theater Derby hats, I actually made those to give to all of the attendees that came to CheeseVention 4. So everyone who came to CheeseVention 4 got one of those cool hats. And I should have gone downstairs and gotten that too. Well, maybe later. I'll go get that. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, hey look, here we go. We've got the big rats again. You'll be seeing some more of these guys soon when I play that program. But here we go. Some of you out there might have seen these photos in the past. But I thought it might be kind of nice to start off the show by sharing these for anybody that might not have seen them. And then here's a nice shot of some vintage Pizza Time Theater era rug from the game room that was upstairs at the San Jose store. You will be seeing lots of rug during tonight's broadcast. Yes. And there's that crazy person again with that giant rat hanging around in Santana Row, which you will also be seeing a little bit later. And there's a big gang of fans. Apologies for the really bad reflection. I have a laptop that I use to shoot this with. It's my only option, and I have a giant screen that I have to compete against to try not to get reflections. Down here is a old school Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater exterior sign that it was actually inside of the San Jose Chuck E. Cheese's location. You will see that during the video presentation. And more photos of the San Jose store. Oh, and look, there's the birthday boy with his custom birthday cake stand. That's actually a nice shot of him there with a special cake. And then we've got the big San Jose sign. That's actually a giant sign that was inside of the store. You'll be seeing that a little bit later. And there's the birthday boy and his granddad outside by the giant classic Chuck E. Cheese sculpture that is in a side window at the San Jose Chuck E. Cheese's. And I think this is just a shot of their showroom at the time from 2007. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the upper level up here. And then this is the showroom level where we're kind of hanging out over here. A very small group in this photo, but there was a whole gang of us there. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, these are just some random shots of some of the things that were at San Jose. We have Nolan's buddy there. And what do we have down here? Check it out. It's a close-up of Chucky's cake. Let's see if I can get him really close there. We have candles that actually have a 30, and we have the old 1980 Happy Birthday Pizza Time Theater decor right there in the middle of the cake. And then over here, yes, this is a prelude to the excitement to come. That is one of the many flag wavers that still existed at the time we visited. We went out to the Simi Valley Chuck E. Cheese's location. And speaking of that, I have some photos from Simi Valley right here. I'm sure some of you have seen these before, but if not, here is the exterior of the store. This used to be a Pizza Time Theater back in the day, and in 2007, they still had their fabulous flag wavers in the showroom. Check this out. They, however, were not operational, but they were there intact, and I bet if certain individuals whose names I shall not mention, actually 2 or 3 individuals whose names I shall not mention, were able to maybe play around with the computer a little bit there, we could have got them going, yeah. Here's another shot of the Simi Valley Chuck E. Cheese's showroom. Gotta love those wooden chairs and the old 1988, 1989 decor. They never did get the early 90s remodel. Everything was pretty much intact. And of course, I've already shared these, but for those that might have missed them, these are some show shots that I took at the time of the Simi Valley, California show stage, and some wall decor. And another shot of the stage there. I won't linger on these because I know those are kind of out there already. And then on the back here, I have the showroom paintings that they had. These were issued in 1988, 1989 when they did a big remodel at most company-owned Chuck E. Cheese's. I know we had these in shiny Happy Danvers when we got the big remodel in 1989. Those are also were at Simi Valley. All right, so I think that's all for the photos. And then I only got a couple more pieces of memorabilia I thought would be kind of fun to share with everybody. Hey, ShowbizPizza.com used to do some awesome promotion for us when we were holding these events. And check this out. I actually printed this out back in 2007. This is one of the pages from ShowbizPizza.com promoting CheeseVention 4. Got that really cool banner up there. I think that's why I printed it out, because I wanted to keep that. But yeah, this is what the old website used to look like. And if anyone out there is not familiar with ShowbizPizza.com, I highly recommend that you go and check it out. Everything you've ever wanted to know about the entire history of the concept, that is the place right there. All right. Now, the last thing I'd like to share before we get on with the video program is during this video program, I'm going to be doing some commentary because I previewed this a couple of nights ago, and there's a lot of things going on that I don't think viewers are going to really understand where we are and what we're doing and the significance of us being there. And one of the places that's going to be featured in this video program is Nolan Bushnell's concept U-Wink, which was a entertainment, restaurant, dining establishment that he tried out in, I think, California and Texas. And when we were out there for 2004's event, 2007's CheeseVention 4, we visited this location and actually had a meal there. And I had set up a special arrangement, which unfortunately didn't happen, but I had contacted Nolan Bushnell and asked him if he'd be interested in meeting up with us since we were in town for the big 30th anniversary of Pizza Time Theater. And behind here is the email that I sent to Nolan Bushnell and his response up here at the top about how he's saying that he's, he really wants to be there and meet us. And unfortunately, he got caught up in a meeting and didn't show up. So that was unfortunate. He wanted to get together with us if we ever came back out to California, but that never happened. But hey, I guess it's the thought that counts. But I saved the menu from the place. This particular location we went to was at the Woodland Hills, California, Westfield Promenade Shopping Center. And look, there's even a little map here showing you exactly where it was. I've heard that it's not really a nice place now. It's kind of run down. Well, not the U-Wink. I mean, the shopping mall this used to be in. The U-Wink is long gone. I think it was a year or 2 years after we had visited that the place had closed. But this is kind of fun. There's probably not too many of these floating around out there, so I'll go ahead and share this with everybody. If I can get this out without any tape sticking to it. All right. So here we go. We've got, this is the delivery and takeout menu. Yep. So basically what it was a place where you could go and dine and play around with really fun digital gadgets, which was all the rage back then. Remember, kids, this was before cell phones and before social media and, us basically living online. It was before that. So anything, digital was like kind of interesting and entertainment in its own right. So, you can see there's quite a bit on this menu here. And notice the font that's used in this menu. If I, over here. So notice this font that's being used on this menu. Does that look familiar? It sure looks familiar to me. It looks like the same kind of font they used for Pizza Time Theater. Coincidence? Who knows? But yep, story of U-Wink. Yep. So that was Nolan's big project back in 2006, 2007, 2008. And unfortunately, it didn't really go anywhere, but it was still really cool to visit and have these little souvenirs. And you guys will get to see some of that, some of the video footage we have of visiting that establishment. So speaking of such, why don't we go ahead and start the show? Because I know that's what you guys really want to see, is you want to see the CV4 DVD official video program. Now, let me go ahead and get that out and we'll fire it up. But before I do, there's one other item I forgot to share with you guys. Every CheeseVention, we tried to do a limited edition plush. And for CheeseVention 4, we made, or I should say, I made up these special vintage classic rat limited edition plushes. So you can see he's even got his little cigar here. And he's got his little tail. These were made out of, I believe, Wizard Chuckies, which were issued, I think, in 2001 as part of the limited edition series. And I bought, I think, 5 or 6 of these and redid them like this. And these were given to people who had been major players in helping to get CheeseVention 4 off the ground and making it happen. So I think there's only 5 or 6 of these that are out there. And I made one for Nolan as well. I don't remember what happened to that one. I don't know if I still have it or not. I might. But this is the one from the event. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to show him because he doesn't feature in the program, but he was part of the event, our special limited edition Chuck. And of course, you'll notice he's wearing his brown vest. Back then, I had to do a lot of explaining because nobody seemed to know about the brown vest except me. Of course, now everybody knows about the brown vest. But back then, I had to do a lot of explaining and explain that, well, this is what Chucky looked like in 1980 and 1981. He wore a brown vest, not a red one. So there he is. Big classic rat. All right, kids. So enough babble. Let's get on with the show. So if you just give me a moment, I'm going to go ahead and set up our screen and we'll get rolling. First, I need to... ow, excuse me. I have to untangle myself from all the wires. And when you're almost 50 years old, it's not good to be on your knees for a very long time. Ouch. All right. let's go ahead and move the magic screen. And we will get on with the show. All right. I think I'll push in a little bit. Oh, I gotta move stuff. Gotta push in a little bit so you guys will be able to get a better view. Fire this baby up. There we go. And we probably don't need that anymore. All right, let's get out our special DVD. Ooh, all right. So inside here, there is actually, this is a 3-disc set. And tonight, I'm going to play 2 of these discs. One of these discs is the full program, which I'm going to be playing for you now. This other disc is the bonus features, which unfortunately I cannot play because I do not have an operational remote to go through the different sections. Sorry. But I am going to play this, which is a fun little, like 5-minute slideshow of various photos that were taken during the event. So let's go ahead and start that main program. I think we're good on the ambient music. So again, as we're going through some segments of this, I'm going to do a little audio commentary just so our viewers will understand exactly what they're looking at. And also the significance. Other sections, I don't have to say anything. It'll be pretty self-explanatory. In general, what happens during CheeseVention 4 is we all met up. In general, what happens during CheeseVention 4 is we all met up at the hotel. It was across the street from the flagship San Jose, California. And one of the first things that we did is we went down to Santana Row. And Santana Row is a outside shopping area. Outside shopping area in San Jose. And that area is actually where the very first Pizza Time Theater opened in May of 1977. And we thought it'd be fun if we went down there and tried to find the actual address and stand in the spot. So our first section that we're going to be viewing is just that. It's basically a bunch of us fans going down to this outside shopping plaza in San Jose to try to find the address and the spot and to see what was there and just to stand in that spot. We thought that would be kind of fun. You know, it's one of those like fan geek out things. You know, people out there, you guys can relate. It wasn't until we went back in 2012 where we met up with Harold and his lovely wife, who, of course, was the mastermind behind creating the first versions of the cyberamic characters for Pizza Time Theater. He actually went with us down to Santana Row and showed us exactly where the spot was. So in this footage, we're not actually standing in the right spot. So a little disclaimer. It wasn't until some years later when we went back, 4 years later, for the 35th anniversary, that he brought us down there, and there's actually photographs of us standing in the actual spot, which was pretty cool. The second section is going to be where we meet up with our 2 famous rats, Classic Rat and his grandson, wearing his brand new look for 2007, his so-called Avenger look. And they're going to be doing some fun things down on Santana Row. And then we were going to move on to the San Jose Chuck E. Cheese's, where we had the 30th birthday party. And we will do a grand tour of the store. After that, you will see that we were going to move on and do our traditional, what's called a Chuck E. Cheese Crawl, which is a name that I came up with for spending one of the days during the weekend getting together and basically trying to visit as many Chuck E. Cheese's as possible in the area. And for this particular trip, we tried to go to stores that were historically significant or had interesting shows, interesting show stages or decor. And that's when we are going to start getting into the Simi Valley footage, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, the Placentia location, and the famous Bell, California location, which at the time of this filming in 2007 was the highest volume sales store in the entire company. They made an insane amount of money, anywhere from $63,000 to like $110,000 a week. I mean, insane. They're no longer the highest sales store, but back then they were, and you will see why. So let's go ahead and start with Santana Row.
Okay, folks, as you know, a Pizza Time Theater is the place for birthday celebration.
Are we gonna die? That's happening at 11, so we're just gonna head up there and hang out. But that's the place. I mean, we'll talk more about it when we actually get there. But that's the place where the first Pizza Time Theater opened in 1977. Yesterday was the 30th anniversary, May 17th, 1977 is when it opened. Yep, this is us all hanging around and getting ready to go over to Santana Row. Pizza Time Theater and was like the number 2 guy with Nolan in developing the concept. Confirmed that for me a couple weeks ago. It was May 17th. And if you read showbizpizza.com and you go to the archives, you'll probably see the original newspaper ad advertising about the grand opening. And if you haven't seen it, well, you're going to see it in your goodie bag. So everybody has a copy of it in their goodie bag. Yeah, yes, they did. He's got it on tape, okay? Just ask him to rewind.
Replay. We need backup.
Look, have him play it on his camera, and you can film it off his camera. How's that?
Nice. Okay, bring your window up.
Here we are. We're in the parking lot of the Best Western right now. We're in here with Ben and Chuckette, Anna. And there's everybody else in their car. They're getting ready to head out. Anna, wave to the camera. All right.
We're all just waiting.
We're all just waiting. We're just waiting here to leave.
Oh, yeah, there's some excitement that happens here in the parking lot. Minutia peels out in the parking lot. Stay tuned.
Danny's mom's ready. We're all set. We're on the road.
Okay, here we go. He's going to peel
Good
out.
to go. That's the... I guess we're following Minutia.
They're the ones with all the directions.
Yeah, but Jen's with them, so
Yeah.
she's got all the stuff. We're all printing the directions this morning and all that. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. I got that on tape. Yeah.
There we go. He's peeling out like the Dukes of Hazzard.
And I got that on tape. That's the best part. That was great.
What do they have in their window that's Chucky?
Probably Richard's Chucky doll.
Oh, it's a pillowcase. It looks like one of those. You see the reflection of the glass? Or flag? It's a flag. It's a flag.
More than likely.
Yes, it's a flag.
Hey,
Is
did
it?
somebody say my name?
It's part of the decorations.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Chuck, get out of the way. We're trying to watch the show. Oh, hey. Is this CheeseVention? Yes, get out of the way. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Check out my
We're going to the ghetto gas station? Wait a minute. Hey, is this part of the program? Yes, it is, Chuck. We're driving to Santana Row. Get your big ears out of the way. Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's probably getting everybody to catch up with us.
Hey, this is when you sing the song Convoy. Anybody know the song Convoy out there?
Hey, Ben, where are we going, man?
That way.
I know that, but like, where exactly are we going to?
The original location of the first Pizza Time Theater.
Absolutely, that's what we're on our way to. There you see Jen, Richard, and Mike. There's Travis. He's wearing the CV4 shirt. That's right. Minutia, Mike.
Minutia Mike looks like Dante.
Yeah, but I actually have pictures of myself and Kevin Smith.
Oh, yes. I saw that one.
So basically, this is us walking to Santana Row. We had parked, and now we're going to walk down and try to find the address where the first Pizza Time Theater was. And it wasn't easy because the numbers just kind of like skipped around. And once Harold had taken us down and showed us exactly where the spot was, it all made more sense to us. But this was our first venture to try to find it. Franchise talking about I was going to take a shower because it smells like a plane.
When I was talking last night, I was half asleep. Hey.
So you're gonna take a shower, gonna take an hour.
Hey.
Hey, that's a pretty sweet jacket Richard's wearing.
Wow.
One of those old employee jackets.
What a beautiful sight this is.
So here we go. This is Santana Row. It's just a big downtown shopping area on the outside. Hey, I like shopping. I like having people spend their money. Chuck, get out of the way. Oh, sorry.
Wait to the camera. Say hi to the folks at home. It's amazing. We got 15 seconds. Oh my God.
Yeah, you have to walk fast in California. The crosswalk lights don't last very long.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. They're all gonna die. 3, 1. Well, Mike's posing for the camera.
He's so GQ.
Just keeping it real, man.
He's making sure everyone crosses safely and nobody gets run over and killed in California.
This is it.
So this is us trying to find the corner where it was.
Hey, what do you know?
It's like there's this alley that was between the buildings. And it was actually what was at the end of the alley is where the location was.
What is it?
So this is us kind of like wandering around the general area. And this alley down here is actually down in this area. We found out much later on.
That is insane.
350.
Yeah, 17 miles per hour.
Right there. 17 miles.
It's kind of crazy. You can't drive more than 17 miles per hour in that alley.
So we passed it, or?
Hey, check it out. He's wearing a CheeseVention 3 t-shirt.
You will ever see that?
It is weird.
Speed limit 17.
No hookah pipe smoking.
I guess they have
Yeah,
a big problem with hookahs down here.
What's a hookah pipe?
I don't know why you. I mean,
Coming out, truck coming out.
Oh, that's good right there.
Yeah, they had
use
some-
or possession of any illegal substance.
They had some interesting rules for this shopping area.
Walking in such a manner that interferes with exit.
That's
No walking in that truck. Watch your back.
Shark. Ah.
See, no professional filming.
No professional filming. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Theater. That's what this is. Which was somewhere here.
Oh, hey, it's one of the original Pizza Time Theater menu programs. But this is actually a CheeseVention 4 schedule of events program that I made.
That's where we're standing right now.
Well, we still don't know the exact spot.
Yeah, we don't know this is like a guesstimate.
Jen, could you say all that again? I forgot to have the camera on.
Franchise got it.
Can you say? Can you say running joke?
Wow.
Oh, hey!
Big Mouse himself, ladies and gentlemen, Chuck E. Cheese.
I know that big rat.
How you doing, Chuck? Nice to see you again.
Yes, Chuck met us down there in Santana Row.
That's us.
It seemed fitting since, it was his birthday. And this is our friend Tom, who arranged this section of our event.
It's kind of funny you're here, like people think it's a regular occurrence, when you're here.
Who's coming or what? What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, we had a little surprise plan for everybody.
I'm playing a stupid card.
We're actually kind of hanging around here waiting for the surprise.
That's right. The Big Mouse himself, Chuck E.
Even
Cheese,
Chuck
ladies
was
and
waiting for the
gentlemen.
big surprise.
Yes. We have those. In Corpus Christi.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this particular look for Chuck was brand new back at this time.
Beautiful sight. That's funny.
Now, you want to watch to see who's driving. It's kind of hard to see, but you see the furry arm? That's actually classic Rat driving Herbie the Love Bug. I'm telling you, only in California, kids.
Oh, yeah, you guys recognize this guy? Did you know him?
I recognize this guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah. He's looking all
He's the birthday boy. Let's go.
Happy birthday, Chucky. You mean at 30 years old, he's still a boy?
Oh,
Exactly. He's
yeah. He's 30, but it's like as the years go on, he goes from older to younger. That was great.
Too many remarks can be made on that.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. You sure? Okay.
new customers. Come on.
Here we go.
There we go. Here is Classic Rat.
Old and new. Old and new. Look at this.
Wow.
Hey, we got our
That is amazing right there.
anniversary sign.
That is a beautiful sign right there.
No.
Now, Classic Rat had forgotten to bring his derby hat. It was kind of a tight fit in his little Volkswagen. So when we got to the San Jose store, which you will see, I actually gave him one of the derby hats that I had made to give away to all the attendees. So even Chuck was able to get a derby hat at CheeseVention 4.
That's the one that,
And I should probably explain why Chucky is wearing black sneakers. See, he was driving that Volkswagen, and well, let's just say he wanted to wear some black sneakers to do that safely.
And Jen got Helen. Jen got the Helen. I figured. I was gonna ask her.
So our friend Tom here is taking some photographs of these two rats hanging around down in Santana Row.
That's way cool. Classic rat checkers.
A little lower, so we see the big. There we go. What you see the faces?
Very nice.
That is way cool right there.
So these two giant rats, we kind of walked around down there in the shopping area. There weren't really a lot of people down there. It was kind of quiet.
Come on, laugh it up. Laugh it up.
It was a beautiful day.
That was amazing.
And yeah, the original tail too. I mean, that's rare. That's rare to see the tail, you know.
I want to hurt me the love bug. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was beautiful. That was awesome. We'll be right back. We'll bring it right back.
Oh, look at the pretty girl. She's gonna have some Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, there is an illusion that there is two Chuckies. What do you know?
Well, it's actually two very different Chuckies. I will say that. Two very, very different Chuckies.
You see, we're not attracting any attention, so we're not violating any rules.
Well, at least not any of the rules that were on that big rule list we were looking at earlier.
Beautiful shot of that right there, the sign.
White always goes first in a cascade.
All right, and here we have Classic Rat and his son playing chess down here in Santana Row.
This is
Tom is giving them some pointers. I think this was the first time that Avenger Chuck had ever played chess. But Classic Rat, he was an expert. We were still all wondering who was going to win, though.
This is great.
I mean, it's like the battle of the brains here. It's Chucky Chess.
This is so cool.
I would definitely have old school Chuck, checkmating new Chuck.
Right? Pawning them.
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
Either the pawn or the knight.
I think he actually did at the end. Spoilers.
You book it, it did it.
It may have shut itself off.
So yeah, it's not every day that you get to see two giant rats playing chess in San Jose, California, but here you go. You just never know what you're going to see at CheeseVention, kids.
He's confused.
I don't think Chucky knows anything about Chuck.
He's like, I'll do it. This is great, Jen, isn't it?
Oh, this is fabulous.
It's hilarious, too.
I should have brought one of the hats with me for Classic Rat to wear.
Well, don't worry, we'll get a hat for him.
No, I think Classic Rat's winning.
He doesn't even know how to play chess.
Yeah, young Chuck, I think he's just a little confused about chess.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Read the verses. Hey, I'll do that. Oh,
This is right. Do a little dance, Chuck. Do a little dance.
Hey, but I'm not at my place.
I do.
This is great. This is beautiful.
oh. All right, we're gonna walk down. You guys get done.
I took it on the
We're gonna walk down this.
This is amazing.
So this is us
dude.
doing a photo session in front of a fountain feature that was down at Santana Row. Tom wanted to get a lot of photos of these two rats with this sign.
Me and Tim recording me, and I'm recording.
Hey, and look, it's analog technology. Now this is the footage. This is some footage that I actually shot with that camera.
You just want to go and brush old Chuck's hair.
I do.
Little,
You know me.
He's a little ratty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's 30 years old.
I really did want to brush him too. He needed to be brushed.
Aww.
All right, we're gonna walk down. You guys get done. We're gonna walk
Nobody but
Roller.
right there in front. No, that's the queen. That's an extra pawn. There's like an extra pawn, but no king. No, it's almost no king. Here it is. Yes, oh, that's the lamp pole.
wow.
Yeah, there's no king. There's an extra pawn.
So there's a chess piece that's missing. I think Classic Rat stole it. He wanted to make sure his son didn't beat him. Yeah, this is that photo session we did in front of the fountain again.
Oh, so sorry.
This was kind of a warm-up. We did this before we went to the store for the big birthday party.
This is amazing, right, dude?
This is cool. This is what it's all about. This is what CheeseVention is all about, people.
That's right, hanging around in outdoor shopping plazas in California with two giant rats playing chess. Yep. There you go, kids.
They're recording me and I'm recording her.
And now on to the fabulous San Jose flagship store. It used to be Chuck E. Cheese's University. Anybody who was a manager for the company had to go to this location for 2 or 3 weeks and train. And this store has 3 levels. 1 level is for the public, the other 2 are not for the public, and you will soon see.
Very cool.
But this is where we held our big birthday party for the big rat, and that is a big rat.
Huge Chucky statue. So give you some scale. Very beautiful. It is. It's awesome. One of a kind.
And you can see we're giving Classic Rat his very own derby. Since he was missing his, we gave him one of ours that I had made for everybody that came to the event. So everybody could have a Pizza Time Theater derby for the anniversary. And even the rat himself. Uh-oh. It looks like it got away from him, though.
All right, we gotta do another photo with Classic Rat and Chuck in front of the big statue.
I know, I kind of like that photo.
Captain, remember, diet has 3 straws.
Yeah, there's that custom birthday stand.
Are you seeing funny colors? Oh, yeah. We'll take a straw in there? You seeing funny colors yet?
Oh, yeah.
You guys look great. Come on. Troubles, 'cause we're gonna have a good time. Put your hands together, make the music sound so loud. Get out here, the place is really jumping, all our friends are here, yeah. Having a party, come on down. Having a party, come on down. Having a party, come on down. Come on, everybody, don't be late. The band is really cooking and it's sounding great, yeah. Having a party, come on down. 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 Having a party, come on down.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We did plenty of live shows that day for the Big Rat during his birthday party. We pretty much had the store to ourselves. I mean, there were some people there, but they were kind of sitting in other areas of the store, and this store is absolutely gigantic.
We say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Clap your hands, now stop your feet. Your birthday star at Chuck E. Cheese, your special guest, we all aim to be. Your big time mix up for the floor. Here's to you, already started. We say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Clap your hands, now stop your feet. But let's not think you hit that far. Today you are our birthday star. We say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Clap your hands, now stomp your feet. All right, everybody, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Johnny. Happy birthday to you. Birthday star at Chuck E. Cheese, you're a special guest, all kinds of treats. Your big time big stuff going far. Here's to you, our birthday star. You're a birthday star at Chuck E. Cheese, you're a special guest, all kinds of treats. Your big time big stuff going far. Here's to you, our birthday star. You say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday from Johnny. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Yeah. Man, we were actually in the kitchen. We are on our way to the elevator to go up to the second level.
side of when Chucky University, third floor, without ever seeing any of this restaurant or anything, because they had business people. The Chucky University was used to train all the managers nationwide came here for training. They also, in the test kitchen, they would experiment with the food product.
And of course, the Chuck E. Cheese's University goes back to the Pizza Time Theater era. And here we are going into the freight elevator. So we all have to pretend to be freight.
It's yellow.
Oh, yeah, one guy left over yellow.
Well, it says, all right, cheese. Everybody act like a crate.
That's right. Act like a crate. We're supposed to be freight. There's not supposed to be people in this elevator.
The second floor has some. I mean, it's where some of the office training is done, and everybody. There's not a lot to see at this level, but.
So here we go. This is the second level.
Sea level.
Go ahead, Mom. Ladies first.
Thank you. Hey, how's it get up here? River ride? Yeah, right. I remember these. This is for the employees to play on. What? Like, yeah.
This is amazing.
I can figure it out. The manager's office. Oh, no, it's right there. There
it is.
The manager's office for the
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
was actually in a tiny little closet
Wow.
that houses the elevator motor. These offices here were not used for the restroom, but were used for the training and executive staff. There's an additional office back there, but that's a see-through mirror. So this goes on about twice as far. The windows, there's one window in that
Check it
area.
out.
We're not there.
Cheese, cheese television.
So what?
Hey, look at the phone. How's that? Hey, they got a Vegas truck.
Now it's just the rest.
Is that the Vegas chart?
Yeah, but the
Oh, hey, what do you mean?
office was a
Wow, look it up.
tiny, maybe like a.
They got a biker truck?
That's the new one that just came out. It's beautiful.
Look me together. You got the village truck.
But still, it's neat. You got a nice view of it.
Yeah, and there's an additional window. It was expensive that.
Oh, it's been forever since I've seen this one. Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen those.
Zoo.
That is cool.
We got all
Is that like their 80th anniversary or what?
No, but it could be interpreted as that.
Yeah. So that's just not out yet, or?
solid.
Yeah, those little limited edition Chuckies and the birthday cake. That was the first time we had seen them. And at the time, that was the brand new limited edition Chucky.
Hey, doesn't sound that's
This has been modified a lot. In fact, this wall used to be like where I'm standing, and then we moved it in. That's the plush office, but I don't figure the deal. Here was for early training that you do, and then kind of a cute little thing. There was a room here with a see-through mirror, so they could watch the trainers doing their job.
Really?
We made it our token room.
Oh, token room.
Well, the lights aren't in there, but anyways, you could see through, and so when they were having new hires, we would come in here and check out the roles.
Well, like the interrogation room, cool.
this must be.
That's our token room with our millions of slubs and our millions of tokens of all different.
Shakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like token heaven right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See,
Picture.
Yeah, remember tokens?
Right here, look at that. That's the old mounter for the head. The old Chucky head mounter. Yeah, that's the head mounter. Like the walk around head mounter. This right here.
Oh, that's where you hung it.
See, there's Chuck on there.
I'll
write it.
That's our spare dome.
There's our crew CD.
But if that door then goes into the office that we were sitting there and swing door, that was so that the big boss could, like, if somebody came in, a creditor, you could sneak out there and leave the building without them seeing. I worked at another place and set up things for period.
Yeah.
All right, now back in the elevator. That's, like I say, not much.
Getting there.
Back in the freight elevator.
For what?
Life is great when you pretend you're afraid. Freight is great.
Okay, upward.
Where's that carpet? Is that carpet?
Yeah, that's the third floor.
All right, so we're now going to be going up to the third floor.
Third floor, women.
And I should say a disclaimer here that everything you're about to see on the third floor is not for sale, and it is long gone. So please do not harass certain individuals wondering where the whereabouts are of these items that are on the 3rd floor. They are no longer there. Thank you very much. I'm in town all week. Try the pizza.
Power goes out, there's no battery backup.
We're all friends.
Wait a minute.
John.
I don't know if you should be telling us this.
Thank you, darling.
Not responsible for loss of
Be careful.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, my bad.
Touch me lower, please.
Whoa! Wow.
That's another third weapon.
I have no shame.
The colors,
Yeah.
the wall, the brand.
So up here is all kinds of games and parts and signage from many different locations in the area.
And come in here, and then there
So it was basically a treasure trove of items that were just sitting here, awaiting to be either used at another location in the area or to eventually be disposed of or salvaged.
When I got here, they were all full of them.
We'll go there in a second.
Oh,
We'll come back, kid.
Come on, Dennis.
And look, there's pieces of sky tubes. Oh, they're all the sky tubes. They're sky tubes.
There is just rooms and rooms that were full of all of these items. And like I said, none of this stuff is there now. So please do not harass the people that work at that store.
Some stuff I couldn't bear to throw away. They used to have tons of that stuff.
eBay.
Too big and heavy.
Where is it? Oh, snap. That is.
Where what?
Look.
Much is
That's
make believe, man.
Oh,
building.
the backdrop.
Yeah, we used to have.
Hold on, let me throw my shorts in there real quick.
They would train the managers here as well. So what you would do, you'd start at the university, you'd do the book work, then you would work here making pizzas. Then once you were trained, then a week of that you would go down and you would work in the restaurant itself, and then you would get your training. So it was a 2 or 3 week course. Every owner who bought a franchise had you trained too. In fact, my boss was a Welshman, and his whole adult life he had a full beard, and he had to shave it if you couldn't have a beard in the training thing. And when I saw him, I realized why he had a really weak chin. He looked like a 12-year-old boy. You know, he was a 40-year-old man, but as soon as he got done with the training, he grew the beard back immediately. But even though he was fine.
You still have that song stuck in your head. Look, there's a bat.
Yeah, I want to get a picture of that.
Go for. Oh, sorry.
Where we going?
Go, Gabe. You go, Gabe, with your bad self.
Damn.
Oh, that's just the Sky Tube room again.
Sky tubes.
I know.
Just a
right?
bunch of pieces just sitting around. There's also some old booth parts in the back there.
You got it, man. You got it.
In the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I have the letter that he said.
No way. No way. Oh, no. I'm a flag collector.
Oh, whoa.
That is like rare as a rare.
Come on.
Oh, what's so funny?
I'll give you $100 right now.
Yeah, same here.
No, I'll give you 20 for the green one. Ow!
There,
Yes.
that's what I'll do.
When they.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh!
California flag. I'll give you $100.
Moving on now, guys. Gabe, put it in your bag.
Yeah, we had to kind of round everybody up because it was starting to turn into a pillage session, and that's not the reason why we were there.
See, that's something I really should drag out and do something.
We were there to see all these goodies and enjoy the tour, and it was great. There was lots of great stuff that was there at the time. But again, none of it is there now.
Somebody from Disney came by and took a picture of it and sent us a letter saying that. Yeah. And so that day we took it down. It's gotten a little.
It's nothing really, it's just a Christmas tree.
Yeah, we saw that one too.
There was all kinds of. There was also all kinds of original signage that had been hand painted specifically for this location, since it was the Chuck E. Cheese University.
You could talk to Wayne, or what Wayne usually has me do is sell the stuff and give him half the money.
All right. Yeah. Name your price.
You name your price, we'll buy it. I want to get the green one.
Do we bring them or what?
Gabe's like, I want him now.
Yeah.
Ask him, do we bring them?
Do we bring them?
The tour.
Yeah, they put them out like in 90 or something. They were like out in like.
That is a Dino Score game. That's a Eli helicopter in pieces.
Whoa, look at the carpet.
And then we have some authentic Pizza Time Theater showroom carpet.
That's what I'm
They
talking
use the
about.
same carpeting upstairs on the 3rd floor. Very cool.
This
Very
is
cool carpet.
Beautiful. Oh, sorry, Jen.
I'm waiting, Gabe.
Oh, snap.
That's what I said, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I have a square of this at home.
Really?
The green one though, not this one. I have the green one.
Our old assistant manager, he was in CP, and they still have this back in their tech office.
Really?
Dude, I'm gonna rip this up.
Wait. Let everybody like go down. This would be a cool picture. Like just the creepy empty hallway with the Chuck E. Cheese.
They got the kitty coaster up here. I love how everybody's just taking pictures. Get a snapshot of that.
Wait. My damn thing.
And notice how everybody was using cameras. Nobody had a cell phone back
Hey,
then.
it's okay. That's what Photoshop is for.
Lots of games.
What is that? Is that what
I see it. It's a different style rug than what we had just seen.
I'm letting them know right now. That might not be coming back.
Here's this fabulous big wall sign. You'll actually be seeing that at Simi Valley a little bit later on because they actually had one of those on their wall.
Dude, hey, they got the neon, the Chuck E. sign over there, dude.
Oh, I know.
The Chuck E. Cheese fiber optic. No,
Let me get a picture in here.
This room had a bunch of old game parts just piled up.
Dude, that's the Simpsons game.
All kinds of parts.
They're big.
There was Memory Match. There was the Simpsons rolling ball game.
Oh, damn, let me.
All kinds of stuff.
That's what I told you.
Oh, look. Oh, God. This
Wall
guy's lucky,
signage.
man. He's got everything. I wish you would eBay it all right now. I'll buy it all right now.
Oh, no, everybody's broke right now. We don't want to buy it right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I will buy that.
I love that piece of carpet, too. Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, we're all behind.
All right.
We're the paparazzi, that's fine.
Dude, he better let me have it. He better let us have it.
So the next room that we're going to be going into has even more interesting little items. These side rooms had a lot of games and booths, sky tubes, large pieces, but the large room we're going to be going into now that has the windows has all kinds of very interesting things. So watch closely on the background because you're going to see all kinds of interesting things. There's just eye candy everywhere.
Oh, wow, that's the old, they got a self-serve beverage bar over there sign.
And our viewing audience can point out all of the different things that are just in this little area. There are all kinds of interesting little things here leaning against the wall.
That's the one from the sign that was out on the staircase.
The one that's the San Jose one there?
Uh-huh. Corporate made them change it because it had the old bowl in the middle.
That is beautiful, though. The Jasper
Oh,
with the
like
star.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That is great. Hey, it's your idol, dude.
Oh, no way. I passed Wally walking around.
Yes. It's your idol, buddy.
Oh, and the King guitar, too.
Look, that's the body of the Studio C bot right there.
Take a picture of me with a
Clearly, it's the lower section of a Studio C bot. I made a funny. Sorry.
Oh, it's got the helmet in it, too. Oh,
Dave's about to live his lifelong dream right here.
You ready? One.
Hold on.
Watch out.
He's all good.
Right, stop. Right, 1, 2, 3. Get face one. That's your new profile picture. Okay,
Yeah, take a picture of me with mine.
Okay.
With this digital. Yeah.
All right.
So we take it off, or?
No.
Oh,
Wait, you want a full body or just you want your
Oh,
just your
just
game?
it was there, that.
All right. 1, 2.
This is...
That looks so pretty.
Oh, Squally's missing his neck bandana there.
Look at that, man. That's a King guitar right there. That's so amazing.
Oh, that's neat.
That's the King's guitar.
Okay, I think somebody forgot that they were filming here. There we go.
Yeah, I know. Should take a picture of yourself.
Now we're going to go into the room that has the big workbench.
Hold on. Hold the camera.
Take advantage of this moment.
Oh, these guys are still taking pictures.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Opposite way, Papa.
And I think they kind of gave up on doing. They kind of gave up for doing repairs. And there is a big workbench with, again, all kinds of interesting little tidbits if you're paying attention to the surroundings. I know the camera work's a little shaky, but there's so much to see up here.
That's on the ride.
Is this your tech room?
Yeah, then I bought a brand new one 31 days later.
Oh, that's the Gemini?
The Gemini. That's just the outer shell.
Check it out. What's in there? What's in there, Travis? Parts. Oh, wow. Oh, that is amazing.
The Gallery of Lost and Forgotten.
The Gallery of the Lost and Forgotten.
Holy crap. Uh-oh. Anna, check this out. Cyberamics controller. That's what controlled the old robots back in the days.
Those two red panels, not the box.
Like, yeah, they got cyber stuff in here.
These are mostly game parts, some electronics
What
parts.
do they got? Oh, the old sign. Oh, that was back in the day. Wow.
Yeah, I was sharing that photo earlier.
Oh, that makes it worth even more, doesn't it? Don't break that seal.
I want
the time machine. Yeah.
You get to go check out
Time
this.
machine.
You get to
Yeah.
go check out this stuff back here.
Those are the real.
Now, this is an entire box that was full of old show reels
Dude, look, they got Ram
from
57 in here.
the late 80s, early 90s, I believe it was. And
have all these shows?
one of the fans that was in our group had actually arranged with our co-host here to borrow some of these so that they could be duplicated and shared amongst the fan community.
Oh, dude, just give me another Beatles one.
And at the time, they were just seeing what was actually in this box.
Oh, that we have a King one. The one that you listened to, the one that you went to in Corpus and listened, and I gave you the CDs of. They have it in here.
I gotta get it.
Yeah, I think so.
Ask him.
I don't know.
Well,
He'll sing it here. He was like, here, you can have it.
got the dance show tape right here.
Let's see here, King 90 number 1. Wait, I think oh, no, I don't have a box. It's empty. Hold on, I'll find it. It's here.
Unfortunately, watching this, you're missing everything that's going on in the other room, where our friend Tom was talking about some other aspects of the store. But I have to say, these guys are pretty excited to be able to borrow these tapes.
The background ones that went with just the normal music that went when they played the real.
The cassette tapes, like he was saying, those were used to play background music in the store.
Dude, I'm on like a
They're not very hard. I mean, they're very hard to find. They're a lot more difficult to find than show reels.
They have the Cyberamics controllers back there, dude.
Hey, Tom.
Tom, have home.
I kind of wish we had some footage of what we were talking about over here, because I remember we were talking about some interesting stuff.
Here's the little console that they used to have at the drink stand to turn on the show. It has a little.
Don't break those seals.
Hey, Tom. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, your Beagles poster is in this room, the locked one.
Nah, you can keep that. I found those tapes.
Oh, here I was looking all over for you. You're right.
Can I borrow those too?
Yeah.
I want to borrow all of this. I want to copy it all.
Nothing with a seal on it.
Okay, I can go with that. Come on, dude. Help me get this box out of here. It's got
Okay, this isn't like a raid or anything.
Like the ambient, you know.
Like I said, he had made an arrangement to borrow these to make duplicates.
Dance. Say CEC.
Dude, this one, we'll just take the whole box.
Yeah, we'll just take the whole box.
Oh, yeah.
There's two.
That was stuff I was going to sell on eBay.
You really need to have a show
That's
to use those things. So.
spare buttons.
Yeah, I know. I know a friend that has one. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
No, I just all these little like the reels and the little tapes. That's my arrangement.
What reels? I mean, what else you got?
Oh, they're it's like they're all the like the late
Julie
80s
from
and stuff.
They got dreams. Salute to America. Country.
No, I've got it. That was the
Which is that for?
CEC Music.
First Helen reel.
Patriotic.
About 83.
July 94.
I was like, ooh, hey, we can run the show now.
Oh, okay. So you guys needed all that stuff.
Yeah. So when you're looking for your eBay stuff,
Did you get
again?
Did you get any of that Cyberstar stuff?
Yeah.
Oh
no, not the stuff that's on eBay now. Yeah.
No, I mean the one that
Wednesday.
I parted with Mike with like.
Oh, probably.
The board, the
Still at his
Cyberstar. Remember the
Yeah, that
Cyberstar?
one's on me.
No, some of them.
That looks like the Warble. That looks like the color Warble.
So now we're going to start getting into looking at some of the old wall art, custom-made wall art for this store.
Yeah.
Yeah, we printed one out and it said,
I remember that came in. Corpus.
Oh, thanks.
I'll throw those in the collection.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. It's our pleasure. We got the box of reels out there.
Oh, you guys are taking it?
It's Jasper teaching.
We have an extra Jasper jaw already.
That is up to date as a 1930 calendar.
What we need is the Helen mounds, like the bottoms of the Helen mounds.
We're good. I got everything.
Jasper parts. All right. Enough of the slobbering. Let's get on with it.
We're good.
You know, if I had a remote control that actually worked, I would kind of fast forward through some of this, but I'm not able to.
I got that one.
This is an entire box of original parody posters they used to hang on the walls.
That's the best one.
Indiana Jones. King right there, Madame Oint on that one. I love that one. Are those are parody posters? In the frame.
Still in their original frames.
The parody posters.
And again, kids, remember, none of this stuff is there anymore. And everything up here is gone.
Oh, you hit my foot, dude, again.
Love that rug, though.
Oh my goodness.
Back then you could.
Oh, everything. Yeah.
And lots of bubble wrap.
Too. I want that sign.
I love that.
Oh,
That is it's kind of hard to see behind that air tank, but that is a Pizza Time Theater era neon sign where Classic Rat is holding up a Coke cup. And it used to hang above the beverage bar at some locations. It's a very cool item. That should be like hanging up on the wall up there. But that is long gone as well, I am sure.
Seriously. And this is what keeps my So Mike.
And now we're going to go back into the freight elevator and pretend to be freight.
Another load, dude.
This is all the reels.
I'm next.
The reels, baby.
Oh, look. Look. Control box.
Wait a minute, how'd that get in there? That's not supposed to be in there. No, I'm just kidding. He was allowed to take that too.
Hold on. Are we missing someone? We're missing someone.
Tom.
Yeah, where's Tom? Where is he? Find out.
In the stairs.
Oh.
There wasn't enough room for all of us but the mom.
Okay. Everybody put one of these. Everybody put one of these in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
We should have done that flag.
No.
No, there will be no stealing during CheeseVention 4.
I'd be like, I am super chunky. I will.
Show me how it's done.
Alrighty, I will. Here, hold my camera.
Oh, wait, so that's a trash can?
Employees making pizza, doing salad prep. Paying no mind to us, a bunch of crazy Chucky fans. Look at this wall with all the Employee of the Month plaques. I just think that's awesome. And here we are back out.
I really appreciate it.
In the And now we're going to take a little tour of the multi-level San Jose Chuck E. Cheese's. This is actually video footage that I shot. We have, right now I'm standing at the entrance door. We've got the salad bar off to our right, their beverage bar, and you can see the upper level up here. Merch counter. This is their Studio C show. And this is a stairwell that goes upstairs. And this entire game room, it wraps around all through the back of behind the show stage. And then when you go up these stairs, you can walk pretty much all the way around on the second level. It is a very, very cool and very, very unusual store. And this is one of the front window displays that our friend Tom had actually set up. That was the then current birthday table setup with the cake stand and the table topper. Little old signage there from summer. I think it was summer. Plenty of room at this store for guests to sit and eat. And this is our little group sitting in the showroom here, this whole table. And there's the cash counter. Now we're actually going to, I believe, go up a level. Oh, no, we're going to go around. We're going to go around behind the show stage. You can walk around this entire area.
Minutia, can I take you anywhere without gambling? Yeah, something I'll say. We got plenty of tokens.
Yeah, Minutia, we really had to help him break his gambling habit on this trip. So now we're going to ascend one of the stairs here and check out the view. And there is the famous San Jose sign. We saw the former covering of that sign up on the third floor just a little while ago. And now we're looking down from the second level to the cash area, beverage bar, merch areas over here. I mean, really, this is an incredible store. The fact that it has all of these levels is just mind-blowing. I would not want to be I don't think I'd want to be the tech at this store, though.
I'll have to check it out when I get done filming, because, that's what stinks about filming. I can't do anything. Look at that film. Look at that sign up there. That is retro.
And that is one of the original Pizza Time Theater exterior signs from way back. And they saved it and mounted it up there near the ceiling and actually have it lit.
Where that came from.
Yes, I would like to know what location that came off of the building. And now here we are, fully up on the second level, which has yet more seating and lots more games. There's some pinball up here. There's some driving games. And now here's a view from the second level looking down into the showroom. And this table is where we had set up for our 30th birthday party for Chuck. Absolutely massive. All right, we're back on the ground, looking up at the second level. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this fun little ride that has this really cute three-dimensional sculpted toddler Chucky statue on it, eating a big piece of cheese. In later years, that was actually removed. Now we're walking back into the showroom area. Showroom area is going to be off to our left. And there's those people again, those crazy Chucky fans. And you can see the interactive panel here for their Studio C Alpha. At that time, they still had it. And here's our party table that we had set up. They just brought over the pizza. And we're all just kind of hanging out here in the showroom.
Oh no, you got that one.
Oh, top secret stuff. All right, this is the part you've been waiting for, kids. Our visit to the Simi Valley Chuck E. Cheese's. Here we are in their showroom with their porch/rocker stage that is in very, very poor condition. The characters barely moved. But you will see them move. Well, at least a little. There's some of that fabulous vintage signage. And the famous flag wavers that were still intact at this location. They were not operational, however, but they were still there. And I do have to point out that rocker stage is not painted the original colors. I don't know why they painted it that crazy, those crazy colors. That's not original.
Yeah, that's the really way. That's the way it should be.
But unfortunately, the characters were in very, very bad condition. They barely moved. They needed a lot of work. And Pasquale is completely missing his mustache. Yep, very bad shape. Gotta love that wall signage. Amazing they still had that. But even more amazing, they had these flag wavers still present. Because this was a former Pizza Time theater. But it is absolutely incredible that they still had those. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, they're not operational.
If you go behind your box, you can see the relay box for the king or dolly or whatever's there, and it's full of air service. Cool.
So if you look closely, it's kind of hard to see, but if you get a view of Munch's window, he actually has one of the old original live show screens that they used to use to cover the Chucky Cyberamic on that porch stage. They actually have it as a background in his little window there. When we get some more shots, we'll be coming up some more shots of the stage. If you look behind Munch, you'll see some bits of that screen. Yes, I'll admit, we had an obsession with this this wall art.
Okay, that is a weird EEPROM card. I've never seen one like that.
So we were hypothesizing that this location probably originally opened with a Dolly Dimples, And of course, what we're looking at now is the show computer that is running the Simi Valley, California show. We were also, I remember us discussing where we could maybe get those flag wavers working again. Poor Pasquale. He has no mustache, and I'm actually going to zoom in here. I shot this video footage, and you can see he has absolutely no mustache. I think it had fallen off. It was actually inside his little window house there. Now, here are those great 1988, 1989 wall paint made to look like painted portraits that were mounted in the showroom. This was what the showroom signage was when they did the big remodels back in, well, I know in my area it was 1989 they did them. They put these on the walls of the showroom, and some locations they put in the game room as well. It was made to look like fine art. So when you get close to them, they actually look like they were hand brush painted. And I'm zooming in here on Chucky's room. This is where the costume character resided. So he always had a gold star on his door. That lets you know that that was Chucky's room. You can see where the Warblets used to be at this location, back in that space. On the other side over here used to be the band board when this was a balcony stage. Over in this area right over here, that's what the band board was.
Picture the outside sign, please. Appreciate it.
And here we are at U-Wing. Little dining establishment with these cool little touch screens and these fun touch screen digital games. Kind of a slightly upscale restaurant. This area here we're looking at is kind of the game area. It was all kind of projections and touch screens. And this is our group just kind of gathering together.
There's Felicia, there's Travis and Richard, there's Danny and Slappy coming in. Games that you can play at your computer, I mean at the table.
Oh yeah.
You can order.
Now you can see who you're playing with, you know.
You can play games across the room. You order your food on full screens. There's no wait staff that takes your order. You order right on the screen and bring it to your table.
I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. Where is it? What do you do?
So these are some of the games that you could play here at U-Wing.
It's a modernized version of Pong.
Pretty much.
Oh, double! Oh no, I came through that. Mike, take number 3.
So for those that might not have seen the very beginning of this broadcast, U-Wing Bistro was a test concept created by Nolan Bushnell, who was the same gentleman who came up with the concept for Pizza Time Theater, aka what became Chuck E. Cheese's. So this was a new restaurant concept that he was trying out in both California and Texas, if I'm remembering right. And this was a dining establishment where you could use the latest digital technology to order your food, play some games.
In California and Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very beautiful place. The scenery is so very well.
It was definitely unique and different. Check it out. These are actually the dining tables here. And these little electronic kiosks is where you would order your food.
Hello, party. Do you have a card or something with this budget? You made it! Alright, you made it. How you doing, boss? You alright? This card does not work here. I think I broke it already.
No, it's not working.
I'm getting the VIP scene right there. Look at that, right next to the restroom.
And the same for the screen, if you guys want to go ahead and swap your guys' head.
So this was very hip and very high tech at that time. It was an interesting concept. So you take these little cards and you would scan them into the kiosk, and then you could do all kinds of fun things. Order your food, play some games.
Yep, he's spoiling the kid. The Donovan, ladies and gentlemen, he made it. He made it. CheeseVention born. We're here ordering our food and we're looking at the menu.
Yum.
I don't think I'm in a sandwich, mate.
No. Check the burgers. Check out the burgers.
That's a burger for you.
The mother, no.
Oh, you weren't eating any of that. You eat plain and dry every day.
So who's everybody? Who people?
Yeah, I'm the one that How's it going? All right. We found it.
So yeah, this is us dining at Ewing.
Anna's in the process of finishing hers.
Games. Well, I don't know if you guys want to watch us, continue our dining. Perhaps we should skip ahead.
Okay, so the real question is this. How does this... Oh, he's going. I'm sorry, my bad. She's going to kick my ass. My bad. What's his name again?
Oh, Richard.
Richard? How do you know?
That's his real name.
No,
the way, I don't know. The waiter.
Well, thank you so much. I love that shirt too.
Chucky fans.
This right here. How does this old Chuck E. Cheese hat? When is it the old one? Yeah. How does this old vintage Chuck E. Cheese hat? How does it lead to this place in New York?
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Well, wait, is that one of the questions on here?
Yes.
We're gonna be on YouTube.
Yes.
More than likely. This
I see a lot of clips of myself on YouTube.
Do you really? So do I. Well, not just YouTube, also on
same here.
Well, it's on YouTube now.
No, so,
It took a few years.
tell me, Chuck E. Cheese and Ewing, how are they related in any sort of way, if at all?
No. It's in itself a different concept.
How you doing? Enjoying a great game.
I will say that though, I am kind of mad at creating this madness, but I'm really glad he did it. Because I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is it. Without Chuck E. Cheese, we are nothing.
Well, my childhood wouldn't have been the same. That's right.
Okay, my childhood, my was just a tiny theater.
Where's the camera, Gabe?
Oh, that was a nice.
Is that right?
All right, so let's go ahead and skip ahead here. Oh, sorry. I'm going the wrong way.
We are back here.
Oh, we're back at Simi Valley.
We're back at Simi Valley right now. And we're actually looking inside here. Or not.
Or not.
That's where the controls for the
It's all right. We got to look in there earlier.
And as stated earlier, this is the store that has the flags. I'm a little more calm now that I've seen them. I'm not going crazy on everybody. These flags actually look a little bit smaller. Those look smaller than they usually are.
They look about the same to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's on it.
Uh-huh. All right, here you go. Extreme close-up.
Jasper's over here saying too.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's improved much since we were there a day ago. They're still looking pretty sad. They need lots of work. Chucky's got a brand new shirt on, though. And here you can see in the munch window, you can see that backdrop that I was telling you about.
We're back here. Everybody's here now, right? The Captain Bozo.
If we get back to that. There you go. You can see the backdrop right in the Munch's window here.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to move this way. For some reason, his movement's kind of... His body, like... Yeah.
Mechanically, they looked fine, but mechanically, they were a mess. They needed a lot of work.
What do we got here? Oh, we got... Okay. Dave's right here.
Oh, sorry. Mike was over there.
Alec, can you get my bag from the table, please?
The new tradition we're starting right now. I am weird for travel. Oh, there he is. I am weird for travel. Oh, there he is. Okay. I'll translate for you. Okay. Don't worry, there's not any like exciting information here, but still not exciting. I asked Gene Landrum, since he wasn't able to join us, if he could write a letter that I could read to all of you that came to see before. So this is it, and I'm going to read it. Everybody got their ears on? Yes. Okay, here we go. Please tell everyone from me that I wish them the best and to enjoy a place designed for kids who do not have to sit and be quiet, but can eat, drink, and play in a world of fun and fantasy. Sure wish I was there to enjoy being a kid again. Have a brew on me and send my best to Nolan at this new gig. Signed, Gene Landrum. Yeah. That's it. No, I told you, short and sweet.
So, Gene Landrum, if you don't know who he is, related to the History Pizza Time Theater, look him up. If it wasn't for Gene Landrum, we would not have Chuck E. Cheese's.
So there you go. Now, if anyone wants to play games, we got tons of tokens.
Are those both over from San Jose?
And you know at a CheeseVention, when you pass out the tokens, everybody goes through the token cups and make sure that they're not spending any like tokens that have like store location cities on them or anything. Or they'll check the years on the tokens because they want to, they're trying to collect them all. Can't be spending any years you don't already have in your collection. Oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate Chucky's 30th birthday here at Simi Valley too. Every single store we went to did a birthday live show with the rat.
Huh?
I mean the mouse. Yeah. He's a hip mouse.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. What?
Can phone bros the last part?
Sure.
Yeah, we seem to be doing a lot of this during this CheeseVention. So look, we even got we got Big Chuck sitting in the high chair here.
We say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Now stop your feet. Oh yeah. Everybody, let's not think the head that far. Today you are our birthday star. We say happy, you say birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Up your hands, now stomp your feet. Happy birthday, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, you gotta wave the flag at the store that has the flag wavers. And Franchise is going to be our flag waver. Here we go. Look at that fine job he's doing waving that flag. Exactly right. Look at that.
We say happy, you say birthday, happy, happy, woo! Happy birthday from Chucky. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Chuck E. Cheese.
This is Gabe. Say hello.
Oh wow. Okay, that was we gotta go through Hollywood
Look at
first.
they got the Transformers on the. That's bad. They got the Transformers sign on the whole side of the building over there, and a bowling.
Yeah, well, that's not the most interesting building in this skyline.
No, I believe in Hollywood, right?
Watch closely, kids, because it's going to go by fast. But the Capitol Records building is going to be coming up here in this area. Check it out, right there. That is the famous Capitol Records building in Hollywood, California.
Making his records there.
Goes by really fast, though. But there it is.
Sold some CDs over there, but they didn't make them. Chucky, that's where Chucky cut his records.
There you go. There's a nice shot.
A little. There's a ball. There's that Transformers thing again. Try to get a good shot of that.
On the other side coming up, we're going to get a very quick look at the Hollywood sign.
This is such a beautiful. Espinoso Church.
It's going to go by fast, though.
Oh my gosh. There's the sign.
The Hollywood sign.
There it is. Hold on, Anna. Move.
I was going that way, so
there you go. There it is, Hollywood sign right there. Oh.
Like I said, there it is, and there it goes. Time that we had the highest volume of sales.
This is the Bell Chuck E. Cheese. Anna.
Like we pulled a whole segment on that.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we got a whole segment on this. Just like we did Donovan, the whole sting it bitch thing.
Yeah, I was like,
all right, Anna, give us a little commentary on this store. Okay.
I want to find out where Gabe
Ben?
is.
This is Bell. This is the highest grossing store in the nation. They make a lot of money.
Insane amount of money at this store.
$68,000 a week.
Right, 100,000.
Really?
Yes.
I know, like $100,000 a week. That's like a month and a half at my school.
And look at that. They even got Spanish subtitle stuff on the door.
Gee, I wonder why. We're gonna find out. We go in here. There's a reason why this store has the biggest sales, because it's a really big store, and there's a lot of people that like to go to this store. But it is a cool store. Let's check it out.
Yeah, wait to get the clothes.
Once we can get in there.
Yeah, see that? Spanish, that's great.
It's so full we can't even get in. The people are like coming out.
Let's go in.
Let's.
Like a good man. Oh, they are here. Oh, they are here. Hey guys, we made it.
Oh, we did, but we're gonna stay.
We're not.
No, we're gonna go somewhere else and eat because it's just too chaotic here.
Oh.
We're waiting for Richard to ride the pony. Yeah, nice. But we're still going to do a quick little store tour because this is quite a place.
Hey Mike, what did you say about the stage, or what was it? Oh, it's got blue lids. Sign. Go look at the showroom sign.
Where?
Over there. Look at it. That is so cool.
Oh, wow.
We actually had this.
Robolette, sorry.
You want pictures of these?
Now that is a sign of beauty right there. What is this? Is the other part of the store? That's pretty cool.
Hey, it's Chuck. Tell you that birthday boy isn't following us around.
Chuck to the future, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, they still had all this stuff up in 2007.
Have a look. Oh, they got Gemini too. Check that out. Look at the lights.
And of course, this song plays as soon as we arrive.
Let's go check out the show, guys. Look at that show, man. Yeah. Except theirs has the big vinyls. Look at that. That's a very rare tune. That's pretty funny. The Swally's mustache. Look at it, he's even playing the drums. Hold on. He's hitting the cymbal.
Yeah, Pasquale's doing what a drummer should be doing. He's hitting the hi-hat.
Look at those beautiful lights up there. check that out though. Chucky's got blue eyes. What's that? Yeah, he's got the blue hat too. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at their wings. That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah, I don't think their wink was working. These guys actually needed some work too.
This is what the rockin' baller looks like right here, guys. It's almost like a DJ show, man. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, remember when Chuck E. Cheese's used to have really cool custom games? Like, you know, that actually featured Chucky and the characters? Yeah. It's too bad they don't have that now. Well, I guess they kind of do, but it's not the same. The games aren't as cool. This is actually a pretty cool idea for skee ball. Yeah, you can tell that they repainted Chucky's eyelids because they're way too shiny. And he also has the wrong irises on. He has bright blue eyes. He should have hazel eyes. As our friend the captain pointed out when we first arrived at this store. Just kind of interesting, they kind of went with the whole blue thing to match his shirt. Ellen's got some nice, really long eyelashes there. I was admiring those the last time I watched this footage. Poor Pasquale. Well, at least his mustache is on at this show. Not like Simi Valley. It's on the floor. Yeah, these guys need some work too. A little sluggish. Chuck has got really good mouth movements though. And Munch is but these other guys, yeah, they need some work. Wow. Uh-oh. Kids up on the stage. Somebody kick those kids off the stage. Well, I guess they figure Pasquale isn't doing as good enough job drumming. Hey, you kids, get off the stage.
Okay, so we're at another store now. We are at the Chuck. What store is this? Placenta. Placentia. My bad.
Placentia.
We got the old.
I knew I was pronouncing it wrong.
You think of beauty right there.
Yes. Hopefully we'll have better service than this stuff.
Let's not go there, please.
Placentia.
Franchise is really upset about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
We got on tape. We got it all on tape too. When
The
they
entire thing?
everything.
Looks like it's
Look at that. They got the police sky tube. It's a road stage.
whoa!
This is even better.
Well, that's kind of why we're here. Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, we're gonna stamp. All right.
It's the Chuck E. Cheese Crawl, where we visit all of these unusual locations that
Gotta go check this out.
are in an
man.
area, wherever we
Road
are.
stage. Even better. I'm getting better now.
So we're going to get some road stage action. Half-body cyberamics on a slightly different design stage.
Good thing of beauty right there. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check out the stage real quick.
Are we gonna eat?
Yeah, we're going to. Yeah, we're just gonna check out the stage really quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and. That's pretty cool though. The showroom itself is kind of small, but look at that. That is a thing of beauty.
This whole thing right here is to the showroom.
Yeah, you can tell the walls. You can tell. Oh, it's all right, man. You can
So
do
that's
it.
the edge of the actual showroom.
Right,
They
you have
expanded the game room at
everything.
some point.
What? This is pretty cool.
And the adventure hat.
Yeah, I saw that. Look at the neon sign.
I know, it's not looking at the top screen.
Yeah, the jukebox top too.
Yeah,
This is what and obviously this store they added on their curtains because look at that.
So I have to ask you, does this make up for that experience?
It's getting there. It's getting better, man. Just gotta give me some time to cool off. I'm just a little upset about that whole experience. Come on, helicopter light. Go, helicopter light. Oh, it's not going. What?
Onto one of those hot floor spotlights that are behind her, and she actually has a giant burn mark on the back of her head, which we're going to see in a moment. She's got this big black circle that was caused by one of those floor spotlights. Probably at some point when she worked on, whoever tried to fasten the back of her head back on, didn't quite have it on right, and it fell off. So we're going to see the evidence now. See, look at that.
Oh, I see it now.
Big burn mark. So remember, folks, when you're working on your cyberamic characters at a store, make sure that you really rub that Velcro really good to make sure that the head back doesn't pop off.
Oh, that was great.
That's a good one.
You notice Pasquale's arms are still in the original position for playing his little squeeze box.
Look at it, even Munch's body moves too. That's a rarity too. His body's not supposed to be programmed to move.
Well, that's because obviously this Munch doesn't have the neck nut that is supposed to stop that. I think there was some kind of a attachment that you would put in the neck area to stop the body from turning.
The one number 4 is the one that's controlling Jasper, and then Chucky's the first one, Helen's the middle one, and then Munch is the third one. That one's Jasper, and this one's Pasquale. What? Don't get your hopes up, man. Don't get your hopes up. I don't work here.
Well, you're about to.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to party. So let's get this party started with your favorite bells.
Oh, yeah.
Eat cheese.
Yeah, and it's me.
I've been training for 6 months and I'm like, if I did now,
All right, Chuck, show us your move. Yes. Woo! Yes. That was awesome. Oh yeah, start, Chuck. Oh yeah, work it. Hey, I'm trying. Woo, I'm dying though. Oh yeah.
This is Chucky.
Now I probably don't have to tell our viewers that we had special permission to have Chucky come out and perform that show for us. Our good friend, the franchise, assisted Chucky during that special live show. And now, you know, since it is Chucky's birthday, he's having some fun in the game room with his friends. Some of these people are actually employees of the store that decided to hang out with us while we were there. Oh, this is pretty heated here. I know who's going to win this. It's pretty close. Oh, Chuck's a good shot. I don't know, Chuck. I think he's beating you. Wow.
We just want to say happy birthday to you. It's another great year for you to look forward to. We just want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's the truth, no matter how hard you try. You just can't stop those years from passing on by. Make the most of each day with each new friend you meet. Have a great birthday, one you can't beat. And thanks for spending it with us. We just want to say happy birthday to you. So much stuff that you've done, so much more stuff to do. We just want to say happy birthday to you. From Showbiz Pizza, where a kid can be a kid. Now remember, our special birthday helpers are here to help you have a good time.
They can help tidy up your table.
Or carry presents to your car. Or bring me a piece of your cake. Oh, what? Shit, sorry. So have the best time ever. And for all of us, a big thank you for
That said, not Chuck E. Cheese's Fullerton.
birthday fun with us. Happy birthday!
Wow. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed that. For those that might be wondering why we had the big list of stores at the end of all the stores, I didn't realize we visited the Corona, California location too, but there's no video footage of that on here. We went to the Fullerton Chuck E. Cheese's, and let's just say it wasn't a very friendly experience. So we ended up leaving and going to another store, which ended up being, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong again, Placentia. But that was a little in-joke that one of our friends who put this together for us slipped that in, and that was just very funny down at the bottom. I had forgotten about that. All right, well, I hope everybody out there enjoyed that. And as promised, I am going to also play the little time you can watch the reflection of my computer screen. All right, here we go. This is just kind of a short little, almost like a little photo slideshow set to some music that's appropriate for Chucky's birthday. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to play that. A little extra bonus for everybody who stayed to the very, very end. So here we go.
It's called the Pizza Time Theater. It's a Chuck E. Cheese's a place of somewhere you can go to escape the human rat race.
When you're in for a real good time. Chuck is out to dish out the fun when you're done. He always sweet.
He doesn't stop when he brings on the
Create the Insidious here and take you around the theater here to meet some of the very talented electroidal animals. First, Jasper T. Jones.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I got my roots in the country, my feet on the ground. Not thinking about tomorrow makes me one smart hound doggy.
And now, Pasquale, the only human being more or less on the show.
Windy morning, a walnut screaming purple pizza here.
Sure looks strange to us.
And now that I got you all out here, let's take the human poisons in our audience around at Pizza Time Theater. Our way.
In a double time.
No galmaid has got a shade on. Sweet
Wow, that's a really bad spot for that post.
But also needs that sweet Georgia Brown.
They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown.
Yes, I know. We have an obsession with this sign. Hey, it's cool. What can I say? You got to get it from both angles.
She lands in town.
Since she came by, it's a shame how she cools him down. She does too. She can get up fellas. She ain't met Georgia named her.
Georgia claimed her.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
Georgia named her. Georgia claimed her.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
You can finally see that background.
California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring.
Each morning at dawning, pretty singing.
Dang that! Show this part. Hey, you can admire this fabulous derby. This is one of the derbies that I made to give out to the attendees that attended our event. Yeah, I forgot about this part. Oh, more fans.
Opening up that golden gate, California, California, here I come. California, here I come.
Yep, America's the most from coast to coast. But now we're coasting out of here for a little break. See you soon.
I want to go through every single one of these.
Okay, folks, as you know, a Pizza Time Theater is the place for birthday celebration. It's a special day, it's your birthday, and your friends have gathered to say They all wish their best in a caring way. Have a happy, happy, super special bye.
Ooh, and I love this shot. That's the outside of the San Jose store. And this is the other window display they have.
Big C, I see the birthday person right out there in the audience. It's a special day, it's your birthday, and your friends have gathered to say they all wish their best in a caring way.
Move that down a little bit here. There we are. And lights. Oh, let's move this back a little so I can have the chance to say something to everybody before we head out for the night. Hey, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I did go down and get my derby, as you saw a little bit earlier. Sorry about covering up that section of the photos. I just wasn't sure if the fans that were featured in those photos really wanted their faces, plainly visible and out there on the internet. So that's why I had to kind of cover up that section. So I did go downstairs and get my derby hat. This is actually the prototype derby hat that I made as kind of a model to see how they would come out and look. And then I made duplicates of this and passed them all out to everybody who came to CheeseVention 4. And I purposely made the headband different than the real ones so that fans in the future would not be tricked into paying a ridiculous amount of money for one of my recreations with someone trying to sell it claiming it's the real thing, because there's lots of different ways to tell a real Pizza Time Theater era derby hat from a recreation like this. And if you want to know, well, contact me. I'll tell you. But anyways, I did go and get that. And I had a lot of fun tonight watching this with everybody. I hope everybody out there enjoyed the show. And some of the segments on this I will hopefully be able to upload onto my channel soon, because I know there's certain segments that people really wanted to see. And I'm hoping to do that at some point, hopefully soon. And if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. And maybe we'll do some more fun showings like this again. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. And take care of yourselves and stay cheesy. All right. Bye, everybody.